What if a watch could capture the movement of wind over desert sands? This isn't just another textured dial. It's the Christopher Ward C65 Dune Aeolian, a 38mm field-inspired piece with one of the most organic, mesmerizing dials I've seen in this price range. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Joe's Watch Show. Today, we're looking at the Christopher Ward C65 Dune Aeolian. A big thanks to Andrew at CW for sending it across the pond on loan for this review. So the name Aeolian is from the Greek of the wind. The ripples in the sand are known as Aeolian patterns. Now you know. Right out of the box, the Aeolian makes an impression. Christopher Ward has taken their C65 platform and added a dial inspired by wind-sculpted sand dunes. Instead of sharp ridges or heavy texturing, you get soft, undulating waves that catch light differently with every moment on your wrist. It's subtle, it's natural, and it gives this piece real depth. Let's look at the specs. The Aeolian comes in at 38mm in diameter, 43.7mm lug-to-lug, 11.9mm thick, and a lug width of 20mm. The water resistance is a solid 150 meters with a screw-down crown and caseback. The screw-down crown has a neat feature that you can see red there. And the concept is that if you see the red, it's probably not screwed down, because once you screw it down, the red's gone. For the movement, you're getting a Sellita SW200-1 that you can see through the exhibition caseback, and it's got a beautifully decorated rotor with Christopher Ward on it and the famous cross logo repeat pattern on that rotor as well. While we're back here, let's take a peek at the strap. Quick release pins, which is always fantastic. A really nice, soft 20mm strap with the Christopher Ward logo inside on both sides. It's got a signed buckle as well. And it's just a super comfortable watch, as I'll put it on my wrist right now. Here it is on my 7-inch wrist. I think pretty average. And I don't currently have a field watch in my collection. At 38mm, for me, I like a larger, probably a 40 at minimum. But I think this looks pretty good. I would just need to get used to wearing a smaller watch. But I think that's what a field watch is all about. It's meant to be comfortable and almost to the point where you kind of forget you have it on. And I could do that with this watch. Very light, very easy to wear. The case shape is great. Has those lugs that curve down, so it does really hug the wrist. The dial is the star here. Available in colors like silica gray, marum green, eve blue, and white sand, each paired with lume and indices that match the tone. The Aeolian effect looks almost alive in direct light, but under softer conditions, it fades into a textured matte that's subtle and refined. The applied indices, sword-style hands, keep it functional and balanced. And with BGW9 lume glowing a crisp blue, it's not just good looking, it's legible too. The case finishing is excellent for the price. Brushed surfaces, along with polished bevels, and that nice screw-down crown with the twin flag logo. So what does the Aeolian do best? First, value for money. Solid Swiss movements, strong finishing, and a unique dial design for right about $1,000 US. Second, wearability. At 38 millimeters with a compact lug span, it's wearable on almost any wrist. And third, uniqueness. You just don't see this kind of organic dial texture often at this price point, and certainly not on a field watch. It gives the Aeolian real identity. Of course, it's not perfect. The standard automatic 38-hour power reserve is a bit underwhelming compared to newer movements pushing 60 to 70 hours. For me personally, I'd love this in a 40 millimeter case, even though the 38 is more traditional. As far as a date window, I know that's also traditional to not have a date in a field watch. I'd also like to see a date complication at 6 o'clock like the GMT version has. I like a date on a watch. The C65 Dune has field watch DNA, case size, and shape. But that being said, it's really an unfielded field watch. In other words, not comparable. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please like and subscribe and hit that little bell to be notified of future episodes. Take a peek at one of the videos up on screen, and thanks for watching.